Welcome to our viewers to Torah Anytime, to our segment of Daily Zohar. It says, Vayavo habayta, the Zohar says, Vayavo habayta la'asot melachto. He came home to do his work. We're talking about Yosef. This segment is about Yosef HaTzadik and what exactly happened there in terms of himself and us as how we deal with the Yetzer. So what does it mean? The Zohar says, Kedei la'asok b'Torah ve'la'asot mitzvot HaTorah. He came home to do melachto. What is your work? What is your job? Your job is to learn Torah. La'asok, again, la'asok includes everything, all aspects of Torah. Ve'la'asot mitzvot HaTorah, and to do and to execute the mitzvot of the Torah. It says, Adam la'amal yulad. A person was born to do work. For trabajo, to work. Which kind of work? That depends on you. Some people like to go work, and some people do what is so-called amilim b'Torah. They become busy with the Torah. They take the Torah upon themselves as a job. So is them. The Torah, shehu melachto shel ha'adam ba'olam hazeh. Man's job in this world is to learn Torah and to do the mitzvot. וכיוון שמלאכתו של האדם בעולם הזה הוא מלאכתו של הקדוש ברוך הוא. That's what הקדוש ברוך הוא does. So when you learn Torah, you're walking in a very, very holy path. This is what הקדוש ברוך הוא does as well. דהיינו, what is that? עסק בתורה ובמצוות. הקדוש ברוך הוא, that's his main concern. So if it is HaKadosh Baruch Hu's main concern, how about you? Therefore, tzarich ha'adam liot gibor ka'ari. A man, a person, needs to have the mightiness of a lion, to be brave. Bechol tzedadav, in all his aspects. כדי שלא ישלוט עליו הסטרה HaRa. In order for the evil side, to the bad inclination, for the dark side, not to have control over you, which is quite interesting. We have a little bit of a problem with that, and we'll see how the Zohar explains that. V'lo yochal lefototo, in order for us not to be seduced by our evil inclination. Makti ve'en ish. What does it mean when it says ve'en ish? There's no man. Hainu, ein ish. There's no man. שיקום לפני היצר הרע ויעשה עמו מלחמה כראוי. It is impossible for any human to fight the other side, the dark side, the Yetzer HaRa, and to conduct war in a proper manner. It's almost like a lose-lose situation. מה דרכו של יצר הרע? How does it, in order to win someone, before you go to battle, you need to understand how do they operate. It's very interesting. It's like a chess game that you play. But here, as we always say, we're not playing chess, we're playing Go. It's about territory. Do I give him a chelek in me? So how does exactly the Yetzer HaRa operates? כיוון שרואה שאין איש עומד לנגדו, since he realizes there's nobody stands in his way, ולערוך עמו מלחמה מיד, right? To do work with him immediately. Then, ותתפסהו בבגדו לאמור שוכבה עמי. Then, just like the Potiphar's wife looked around, there's nobody home. She sends all the servants out. When she realized there's nobody home, she grabbed him by his clothes and she said to him, cohabit with me. Lay down with me. Only when there's nobody around. כי כשהיצר הרע שולט באדם, when a יצר הרע takes over a person, הוא מתקן ומפאר ומסלסל בבגדיו ובשערו. It's going to, when יצר הרע gets a grab on you, you're going to pay a lot of attention to your externalism. Therefore, you learn from here something very, very important. The more materialistic you would be, the more externalism is going to be important to you, the less spiritual you would come, the more vulnerable you will become, and the other way around as well. Why is that? Very simple. The more you become obsessed with externalism, whether it's yours or whatever is around you, you tend to fall in love with yourself, to pay attention to other things that are not important. You get into the feeling of I am. You give importance to things that are not important. And this is basically what the Yetzer HaRa does to you. The Yetzer HaRa wants you to pay attention to what is not important, to think that it's all about you, and to concentrate on external things that mean absolutely nothing. When you become more of a spiritual person, the outside of the person would not make any difference to you. How much money does the person have would not make any difference to you. What car does it drive? What kind of floor does he have in his home? Is it marble? Is it rugs? Is it wood? Would not make any difference at all. What will make a difference to you is who is the person, how it is inside. And it goes hand in hand. And therefore you are more in control. Since you are more in control, you're not vulnerable to the Yetzer HaRa. Yetzer HaRa, first of all, wants you, he works on you in a very sophisticated way. He finds your weak spot. And most of us are not confident in who we are or what we do. Since we're not confident about it, they will tell you, listen, I have a fix for you. You feel a little better yourself. You're not so sure about yourself. Let me teach you how to get dressed. You dress up very nice. You pay attention to it. You pay attention to it. You get more and more. Then all of a sudden you're starting to feel good about yourself. He tempts you, slowly, he brings you in. He brings you in, he reels you in like a fish on a hook. And once you get hooked, he's done with you. The Yetzer HaRa will pick you up like an eagle or like a seagull that picks a clam from the floor, from the seafloor. It'll lift it up and will fly high. And then it will let go of it. And when you fall down, you're shattered. When he's done with you, you fall down like a broken vessel and you shatter all over the place. That's exactly what the Yetzer HaRa does. At the beginning, it's all nice. It's like a drug. At the beginning, you get it for free. Then you work a little bit for it. Then you work a little bit for it. Then all your life is around it. That's the Yetzer HaRa. How do we do it? We just don't let it in. And therefore, V'mishu tzaddik. I'm sorry, when she said to him, cohabit with me, means attach yourself to me. Disconnect from what is really important. Disconnect from what is really you know is the right thing to do. Disconnect from the ways of your father, which is all about esek b'Torah. The Torah is HaKadosh Baruch Hu bara Yetzer HaRa. V'bara tavlin kenegda. He created a spice against the Yetzer HaRa. What is that Torah? When you are dealing with the Torah, the Yetzer HaRa has no grasp on you, nothing to hold on to. Then you are free, because it would pull you down. So she says, Mishu tzaddik, whoever is a righteous, mitgaber kenegdo, v'oseh imo milchama. If you are a righteous person, you're going to pull yourself together. You're going to become a gibor, become a hero. And when you become a hero, you'll be able to so-called conduct your war against that, and you'll win. And Ezu, what is it considered to be gibor? We always say, Ezu gibor, akovesh et yitzro, who overcomes his yetzer, his desires. Akovesh et yitzro, pay attention. I'm overcoming my yetzer. In other words, the Yetzer HaRa is not an external entity. It is me, Yitzro, my Yetzer. I'm conquering it. How do I conquer it? By being a gibor. Gibor, milshon gever. Gever, to be a man. A person, if I have the ability to overcome, if you take, we said it a million times, if you take the word gever and you change the order of the words, you're going to get bagar, mature. A real man his heroism will be dependent, first of all, how mature he is. Maturity means a lot. Mentality, maturity in your mind. How mature are you? Are you 40 years old and still playing, Battleship or whatever it is? I don't know, they have nowadays. You have to be mature. Then the Yetzer HaRa gets you. This is how you become a hero, a gibor. So, when you do that kind of bravery, internal bravery, this is all spiritual, but this is also the same externally. So here, Makatu v'yazov bigdo beyadav vayanes achutza. He left his clothing in the hand and he ran outside. Yosef ran outside when she told him that. All of a sudden he realized what it is all about. And he left and he ran out. V'yetzer achutza. Yazov oto, when he left, Yazov, he let go of bigdo, representation, his clothing, of externalism. He left the outside, the garment in her hand. Vayanos achutza, and he ran out. He ran out of what he got used to in terms of materialistic glory. He got to let go of it. Vayanos mipanav kedei leinatzal mimeno shelo yishlot alav, and he ran away from it for it not to have control over him. Amar Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yitzchak said, "Atidim tzadikim lirot et Yetzer HaRa kehar gavoa." Tzadikim, in the world to come, will see their Yetzer HaRa is a high mountain. Vayitmu vayomoru, and they're going to wonder and going to say, "Ech yachanu lichbosh et ha'ar hagavoa hazeh?" How could we conquer this? We didn't realize it's so big. V'atidim hareshaim, and the wicked one, lirot et Yetzer HaRa dak kechut ha'se'ara, as thin as a hair. And they're going to wonder and going to say to themselves, how come we could not overcome ourselves and conquer the Yetzer HaRa? It was a hairline. Halalu bochim v'halalu bochim. They are crying and they are crying. For totally different reasons. והקדוש ברוך הוא יבאר אותו מן העולם, and then הקדוש ברוך הוא is going to exterminate that from the world. וישחט אותו לעיניהם, it's going to slaughter the Yetzer HaRa in front of their eyes, ולא ישלוט עוד בעולם, and it's not going to have any control over in the world anymore. But before you do that, you have to do what you have to do, and you have to gain control over it. ויראו צדיקים וישמחו, and righteous people would rejoice, כמו שאתה אומר, it says in תהילים, אך צדיקים יודו לשמך, ישבו ישרים את פניך. Only righteous men would be able to praise you, and only straightforward people, yesharim, is an honest man, right, are going to be sit in front of you and to see the glory of your face. So then a person would say, 1 second, I just don't understand. But it does say, at the end of Tefillah, especially in Yom Kippurim, I cannot overcome the Yetzer HaRa because it's fire and it's going to consume me. The fire is the fire of your desire. When you are desiring something, it's like a fire burning inside of you. So control your desires. Control the Yetzer HaRa. Pay attention to what is important in your life. Pay attention to your inner self, not the external, because the external is ever changing. One day you're 20, next day you wake up, you're 60. And you say, who is this person? Man, I look good. And you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't know you. Outside changes. Therefore, whatever is important is whatever is eternal. The eternal is the neshama of the person. And as such, we need to do that battle. We need to go on a battle every day. We need to understand how the Yetzer HaRa is working. And then we're going to fight it in its own battle. And I would like to dedicate this shiur to Refuah Shlema of Yitzchak Kadesh ben Devorah and Gabriel ben Barno. Thank you very much.